What up, guys? Good morning. Welcome to my stream once again. Today, I had a video for you guys, a simple outlook about market structure on GBP JPY. Here how it goes. Now, when you go on the daily time frame, you discover that the market has been a ranging market. The market has been consolidating within the same area. The market has been going up and down, up and down. But at the same time, within this same area, we discover that the market is not just going up. The market is going up with the series of higher highs, higher lows. You understand? So now, when you go on the 4 hour time frame, you will discover that the market has given us the same higher highs. Then this is where I got my trend line. The first touch, second touch, and then the third touch. So you discover that the market is giving us a minor bullish trend. But mind you, within the daily time frame, the market is an ranging market, you understand? So now when you go on the 1 hour time frame, you will discover that the market is giving us something different. Like the market has gone to the main point which it has been ranging. You understand? So if you pay attention to the market, you discover that the market has given us a high here. This is a low. This is another high. You understand? So now it's like the market has started changing its structure to a bearish structure. Now, this is where I got this line. If you go on 15-minute time frame, that's where I got the resistance. If you go on 15-minute time frame, you will discover that there were about so many touches here which serve as resistance that break and then turn to support. So this is where I got it. From 1 hour time frame, you draw it from this end. Sorry, my network is fucking bad. From this end to this end, this is it. On 1 hour time frame, you discover it, you see it. This is it. There were touches here, you understand? So that serves as a resistance that tends to support. You understand? So this is where I mark it out. So coming here, you will discover that the market, I wish I was in the market within this same point, you discover that there is another resistance at this point. And at this same resistance, what makes this market to pull down is when you go on 15-minute time frame, you will discover that the market created equal highs. These are the equal highs. This is double top, which makes the market pull down to this zone, this particular zone. This is the zone here. The market pull down to this zone. So now the prediction on this zone is the market. We cannot just predict what will happen in this market at the same time because the market is my network, guys, because the market is under creating a bearish zone, and then at the same time the market is still an uptrend at the same time. But the market cannot just be an uptrend only if the market look for a way to come only if the market look for a way to come up, break this resistance, turn to support with a retest with a W pattern, and then boom, go ups. That is when we confirm the market as an uptrend. But then at the same time, you will discover that this market is under a creating bearish zone, which is this series of higher lows. This is a low, this is a high, this is a low, a higher low, then the market is within this zone. Mind you, before you confirm a trend of the market, you discover that the market must give you, if it is a downtrend, the market will be giving you series of higher lows. This is it. This is a high, a low, higher low. This is a lower low, higher low, lower low, higher lows, and then this is a low. Down. Now, the rule of the market says buy from support, sell from resistance. So where is your support around this area? This is your support. These are your supports. These are your resistance. This is your resistance, your resistance, your resistance. So now, when anything you want to do in the market, you have to target the market to come back to your resistance, and then the market will give you a pattern. Whatsoever pattern you're good at, inverse head and shoulder, double top, or a trend line. You understand? A broken trend line, retest, and then you go for a sell. You understand? But when the market is an uptrend, the market will be giving you series of, when the market is an uptrend, this is how it goes. This is how it goes. So now anything, if there's anything you want to do in this market, the rule says buy from support. You understand? So where are your support? This is your support. This is your support. Your support. This is your support. And then this is your resistance. This is your resistance. This is your resistance. So now if there's anything you want to do in this market, you wait for this market to come back to your support. You wait for your chart pattern, then boom, you go for a buy again. So now, before you notice any change in the market structure, before you notice any change in the market structure, you will discover that this was your bearish trend. So now, as the market was coming like this, you discover that the market will form. You discover the market will go down like this. While coming back, it will not pass this higher low, but instead it will create something like equal low, go go up, boom. This is it. Equal low, then boom. You discover that the market will give you equal lows, and then instead it will create higher high, come back, retest, and then continue giving you series of higher highs. That is to spot when the market changes direction. You must confirm with at least series of two minimums of two higher highs or two lower lows. Don't forget, that is how to notice when the market is changing a trend. Now let me clear all this line and proceed with what I was showing you guys. So from here, this is what I was saying. From here, the market was an uptrend, but then on the 1 hour time frame, we discovered that the market created a high. Now the market could not break this last high that was formed here. Instead, it created higher low. You understand? So the market come back. Now it's about to break this lower low. You understand? To break this low to give us a higher low again. You understand? So what's my intention in this market is I'm not directly deciding on what to do at this point, but then I'll wait for market to break. I'll wait for this market to break this support here, this support here, boom, turn that, and then turn it to resistance. I wait for this support here to turn to resistance. This is how it goes. Boom. Retest, turn to support, turn to resistance. Then I'll go for a sell, targeting this zone. But if not that, then I'll go for a buy. I wait for this market to form a kind of W pattern here. Then boom, I'll go for a buy, targeting about targeting about targeting about 120 something pips. You understand? But if it doesn't play out like that, then I would rather work with the minor bearish trend that is forming. If the market could break this support, turn it to resistance, then I'll go for a sell. This is it. I'll go for a sell, targeting about 120 something pips again. But don't forget your risk management. You must not risk up to you must not risk up to 20 pips. That's my risk management. And again, guys, I don't trade much. The rule of my trading says I will never take more than 3 trades in a week. That is, my trading start from 0 to 3, if possible. From 0 to 3, if possible. I won't take any trade for a day. You understand? So whenever if you're following my signal, you should not be expecting trade. You should not be expecting signal every day, because it's better to be a profitable trader than being just a trader. What am I saying? I rather work with hitting my take profit about 3 trades a day than being a kind of trader that I will be losing back to back and be winning. You understand? So I don't like losing money when it comes to trading. You understand? So I rather work with when I'm gaining than losing. You understand? So that is what I do. So please, guys, if you like my analysis, subscribe on my YouTube channel, follow my channel, which is my Telegram channel. I usually drop signals there whenever I have signal. And again, my strategy, my signal are usually on high probability. You understand? There's no way I'll drop a signal then you get less than 50 pips. You understand? That's the rule of my trading. You understand? So please, guys, hit up the subscribe button, follow up for more, follow up for more. Please don't hesitate to drop any comment, to drop any question you have. I'll be here to answer your question. Whenever you have a challenge, forward it to me. I'll reply back to you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for following up. Thank you.